Hello YouTube, it's your man Hit Skits, and we're going to be talking about a certain particular subject, kind of a disturbing subject, and that's going to be Herbal Beelzebub. That's right, we're talking about Herbal Beelzebub. Herbal Beelzebub. Now, have you ever smoked some weed? Closed your eyes, take a look inside, and see a fly looking back at you, rubbing its fucking hands? I tell you what, Sonola Gold Delta 9. Sonola Gold Delta 9, that's freaking Herbal Beelzebub. I mean, when you see a fly, do you ever all of a sudden bug out? Huh? It's like, why is it that you can bug out? Well, I'll tell you why, and I'll talk about the human body as soon as I take a hit. Hey, engineer! Give me my glass bong, man. We gotta take a hit. I told you to pre-pack it earlier before we started the skit. Did you do that?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so I got my glass bong here, my glass bong, and we're gonna take a hit. Engineer, what strain this time did you pack it with? You know, I send the engineer to the dispensary. He chooses just whatever the fuck, and, you know, he says it's good stuff every time, and it is. But what strain is it this time, engineer?
I think Sonola Gold Delta 9.
Oh, Sonola Gold Delta 9. Sonola Gold Delta 9. That's freaking Herbal Beelzebub, damn it. It's freaking Herbal Beelzebub. But alright, the bowl's already packed and weed is weed, so I'll smoke it, alright? Woo! Let me go flick my bick to take a hit. Here we go. Whoa! Yep. That's actually rather tasty. Rather tasty. Yep. Oh, man. I gotta blow my nose, man. I got the freaking pasties. My freaking eyes are watering. My freaking nose is running. I mean, I think you can tell. That's why. You know, it's good shit. It's good shit, all right? All right. All right, I think we're good here. Hey, engineer, can you give me a beer by chance?
Yeah, always, sir. Window nicer.
You getting smart with me, boy?
Yeah, no, sir. Sir.
That's right. So, the human body. You notice sometimes when these stoners smoke weed, such as myself, which I've conquered this, and this is all, let's say, in theory, everything I'm about to say. But when the person crosses their legs or crosses their ankles, crosses their legs like either like a chick or like a cowboy, you're being such a fly guy, aren't you? I wonder why they call it like that. And if you rub your hands together, are you being mischievous? And that the two eyes, you can't trust what they look at times, because sometimes they look at a thing that you don't desire to look at. There's a phenomena that I've discovered under the sun. Oh, there you are, engineer. Give me that. Get out of here.
Yeah, take it.
Crack this open here. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna need this beer for the subject matter that I'm gonna be talking about here. Give me that beer. Drinking it for a mirror. Ah. If you go on Google Image and you search upside down brain, why does the brain, if you take the upside down brain and flip it upside down so that the cerebellum is facing up, why does the brain look like a fly? The cerebellum looks like fly eyes. The brainstem looks like a fly sucker. And then the two sides are like its wings, and it has like little arms. I'm not even joking. Go on Google Image and frickin' search it. Frickin' search it. I mean, my flesh is bound to the law of sin which is in my members, and that which I will to do, I do not, and that which I will not to do, that do I, as I'm stuck in this flesh. This flesh. Damn it. And I know the human anatomy is a pretty cool thing, you know, but I sometimes question the potter that knitted me in the womb, that designed me, that we're so beautifully and wonderfully and just creatively made, aren't we? Just so unique. Every hair on our head is numbered, yeah, I know that. But yet, I don't know. What if this was a mimic and Jesus came to make us born again in the spirit so we could break free from the world of this, dare I say, demiurge? And sorry for sounding Gnostic, but and set us free so we could go back to the real Jehovah. All right. Now, there's the earth, which is the grass and the trees with the leaves and the pine needles, and the sky with the clouds and the fowl of the air and the beast of the field and the creepy thing that creepeth upon the earth and the aquatic life. But the world that is upon the earth, the world, that is not of Jesus, but it is of the enemy. Yes. I'm not going to go into details, but let's talk about the fly. I remember that blasted darn Beelzebub channeled me one time. I was talking about the fly and he said, "Looks like I'll have to send one." Within the span of 2 minutes, a random black horsefly spawned in my room. It was absolutely fucking disgusting. Alright? Now, we have an evil eye within. And I feel like Satan can access us through this evil eye within. Because you can hear God's voice, your voice, Satan's voice, voices of ghosts, voices of other people, government, whatever, channeling you. Whatever the case may be, it's there. So schizophrenia, it's not really such a mental illness after all. It's an ability. And madness is the Magi's playground. You just have to learn how to master it. And sometimes it's hard for people at first. You know, they're going through some hard battles. You know, they're hearing some terrible and harsh voices that they can't tell them to just shut up. Because as for me, I'm dominant over these voices, all right? When I hear these voices, I could tell them, "Hey, shut up!" And they fucking listen. Freaking damn it! So Herbal Beelzebub, huh? Herbal Beelzebub. They call marijuana the devil's lettuce, huh? The devil's lettuce. I remember there was one time where I swear my body, like Satan entered into me and then transformed himself into the image of the typical Beelzebub that you see on Google Image, and I looked down at my abdomen and I was a fly. All right, my lower body was a fly. I couldn't see. I think my hands were fly legs and fly hands, like, and I had fly hairs. And it's interesting. Fly hairs. I like bud hairs, fly hairs. It's just a theory, all right? Don't take it seriously. Take it with a grain of salt. But when you look at your arm, look down at your hairs. Flies have hairs too, all right? And you want to know what else? Flies, even though I already covered this, they rub their hands, they cross their legs just like maybe you do. And flies are attracted to shit. Oh, you want to hear something gross? Oh, I'll tell you something gross. You sorry sack of milky licking chicken eating corn boy pieces of crap. Engineer, you might want to get out of here. I don't want you to hear this. Yeah, maybe a little inappropriate for your ears. Get out of here. I told you once already, get out of here. Fucking engineer. I love him the pieces, huh? We're going to talk about a certain subject matter that is a little inappropriate, so get ready. All right, and you may even pause the video and end it here. Anal sex. Anal sex. So flies like shit. And did you know that flies fuck too? Yeah, flies have sex. So if flies are attracted to shit and you are what you eat, and yet one of the most cleanest insects, aren't they? They clean themselves all the time. Disgusting. If you're having anal sex and you like that, you may just be acting in the fly, in the angel of the air that works in the children of disobedience. Satan, none other than Lucifer. All right? Beelzebub. And how quaint. Again, the upside down brain. It sure does look like a fly, and Jesus talks about the lusts of the flesh. Hey, so if you're lusting after butthole, I don't know, it seems a little in the fly to me, all right? Because I know when you're with the wife and she bends over, I mean, you don't want to be appalled by it, but you don't want to be attracted to it either, all right? You want to have that responsibility. I'll tell you why. Because the asshole is a do not enter zone, all right? The sign on both male and female asses says do not enter. Do not enter, all right? It is an exit only hole. For fuck's sakes. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's sick. Tired of all the perversion under the sun, especially what I see on the internet. All right? So that is it for Hit Skits. What is this, number 9 or 10 now? I don't even know. I'm losing count here. I got to look back on the YouTubes and figure it out. But I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, you know all that, because we all say it, but goddamn, we want it. So please support me, all right? That's some good black ice beer. Hey, engineer, you can come back now. You can come back now. He never left. Speaking of the engineer, who I guess apparently never left. What, you had the door cracked and you had your ear peeking through and you're just freaking listening in now? Was that it? Well, anyway. Whenever a fly enters into my room, I always get the engineer to grab a fly swatter and chase it. I mean, the engineer chases flies like a cat chases a laser pointer. But he does eventually kill it. All right, he goes all over the house chasing it. Oh, man, all over the studio, sometimes all over wherever the hell I'm at. But he does the job. Right, engineer?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for tuning in with me. I'll see y'all next video. Peace. Oh, one more note. A P.S. P.S. before I go. Have you ever smoked a certain particular strain of marijuana, got into a high frequency, and had your brain buzz? Yeah, it can do that. Your brain, which, the upside down brain, it can buzz like how the fly snaps its wings. It's fucking disgusting. Oh, P.S.S. All right, P.S.S. I have another one for you. Have you ever thought about a certain particular strain of marijuana where a little teenager is growing pot in his fucking mother's basement in the closet, and a fly buzzes in his room, lands on the marijuana, lays fly eggs and fly spit. Next thing you know, with fly piss and everything, they go to smoke the strain, they pick the bud. I want to try it. THC as fly eggs. THC crystals as freaking fly eggs. And your CBD is just fly liquid buzz. All right, Lightyear? I guess I would call that strain Magnifica Paprika. Have you ever Google image searched Mecoptera? Mecoptera. They're scorpion flies. Now, these scorpion flies may be similar to Azazel's locusts of the bottomless pit, all right? But flies are weird, they're strange. I'm seeing new types of flies coming up and around. You got the fruit fly, bot fly, horse fly, green fly. You got the freaking scorpion fly. You got all these other particular flies. And I'm seeing flies that look like wasps. All right, they have the yellow and black stripes, but they're not wasps. They're flies. Isn't it odd that God stopped creating on the seventh day, but then it seems as though these weird, hideous new bugs and creations are coming out now? Who's, when the curse of sin swept throughout the land, new and hideous creations, moths that shall never enter into the kingdom, that are like rust, all these things. So, yeah. There's something going on here. I'm just saying, there's something going on here.